Yeah, public speaking can be really terrifying. Yeah, stage fright is real. I've actually personally suffered from that. And imagine I'm an actress, right?
Yeah.
So I've spent quite many years to, search for some techniques and useful tools to help myself. And now I'm combining it into different programs. And now I'm actually in a very exciting moment in my life and busy one because I am launching a new product. So my programs are evolving and I'm launching a new online course even. It's called Confident Expression. It's my own method. And what makes it different is that we don't just focus on one thing. We don't just focus on voice or public speaking. We work with five core elements of powerful communication and confident expression. It's energy, emotions, body, breath, and voice. So I call it EEBBV method.
Okay. All right.
So I believe that from my experience, it's not just enough to work with just voice, because if your body is tense, your voice is going to be affected.
Yeah.
If your breath is shallow, everything going to be affected too. If you suppress your emotions, you cannot express yourself fully or even connect or engage with your audience. So we're bringing together these five elements. There's no hierarchy in them. They're all powerful and important equally. And it's a system. The system sits at the intersection of professional acting techniques, psychological and emotional awareness, and a little bit of neuroscience, nervous system regulation. So it's gonna be exciting for me personally because I'm moving into online training to reach more people, even outside of Singapore, because I have a studio in Singapore and I have offline programs, and one of which gonna be in June. It's called Acting for Life, and it's much deeper personal work. So for those who don't know me or who just want to get a taste of what I do and how I teach, masterclass will be a great opportunity to start with. And then if you want to go for deeper, much more personal transformation, you can go for offline programs. Yeah.
So what about the camera masterclass?
So Camera Masterclass was a program for those who had to film themselves, telling their followers about their products or services, or even be on Zoom calls and doing Zoom presentations. And we prepared these people using the same acting techniques, mindfulness exercises, and teaching them how to, warm up even before filming themselves, because a warm up is a very important procedure. We actors, we don't go on stage cold. We warm up our bodies, voice, breath, and I'm sure you working on the radio, you need to learn how to, work with the voice, to wake up your voice, So this is very important, but not everyone knows about it. So, yeah.
There's so much going on there. We have to address these factors. Because Christina, which brings me to this, some people would rather risk a promotion as in not even think about it because they have to be front facing, or others would rather get ill to avoid public speaking, and that is understandable. For those listening in now, would you be able to give us some helpful quick tips on some practical stage tools to manage our nerves? Whether it's for a company presentation or someone has to give a speech at a wedding, yeah, or a launch.
I don't like to give quick tips, but if I have to give some guidances, I would say that don't be afraid of being afraid. Nerves, fear, it's just energy, So just transform this nervousness into fuel for your presentation or into fuel for your speech at the wedding. It actually gives you a boost of energy, this nervousness, And how to do it, then you have to come and take my courses because like I said, it's a system, it's very integrated. work. You can't just do some articulation exercise or breathing exercise and think I'll be fine. No, you have to work all 5 elements. From my experience working with my students who come and tell me, Christina, I want to fix my eyes. I want my eyes to be not so intense. I want them to be softer, right? But then we can't just work on the eyes, because your eyes is just an expression of your whole body, how you breathe, how you express yourself, and then we dig deeper. Wow. And then once you're in connection with yourself, then eyes will follow, everything will follow. You just need to be in contact with yourself.
That's right. Be more in the know with
in
yourself.
The body, in the body, with your breath, with your emotions, and just know who you really are. We are kind of bringing you into your real self. Who am I? I'm asking my clients, who are you? Ask this question and then listen to the answers.
Because actually you have the answer too. It's just buried there.
For sure. You have everything that you need to be confident.
Right. You're quite right. Could you also help us with sharpening our social skills, especially when we are at a conference and we have to rub shoulders with fellow professionals during the lunch or tea breaks, but we're just too shy and we are the only we're the only person representing our company?
I think we all want to be liked, we want to be a part of the group, and we try to adjust ourselves, fix ourselves. How can I be my most interesting, funny self, right? I suggest just relax and don't think about that, and shift the focus from yourself to another person. Even right now, I'm in the studio, but I'm looking at you, Melanie, right? I'm observing you. I am even asking you some questions, talking about you, right? About your experiences. And it's important when you go in a conference, just find a person and talk to them and look in their eyes and listen to their answers. So that helps you to shift the focus from yourself, from being so self-conscious, to actually recognizing another person and being in the same room with another person. And that person will talk and you will observe, and then you'll feel more relaxed. And always remember that you are bringing value to the room. Many people, they don't believe that what they say is valuable and important. So when they give presentation, they just treat it as a task that needs to be correctly, successfully, and perfectly presented, right?
That's true.
And they just want to get over with. They rush through it, they disconnect it, they don't engage with the audience. And that's just not enjoyable, of course, understandably so. But when you shift that attention to the audience and ask or think about your audience, what do they need in this moment and how can I help them? Right now I am here talking about my philosophy, talking about my method, but at the same time I'm thinking about other people, how they will benefit from it, because I believe in my product. I believe that this transformation, I've seen it before, that people are walking away from my studio transformed and happy and feeling wholesome, and feeling enough, like there's nothing there to fix. And that just makes people, just happy generally. So whenever you go to the presentation, next presentation, you need to go to a networking event, just don't try to work the whole room. Just pick 1 or 2 people and just stay with them. Just stay with them for a moment and listen to them. Really listen.
That's right. Pay attention to others, not so much you, even though you are representing your company. Let's not just stay zipped in our meat suits, just reach out to other people. I just also wanted to ask you, Christina, because you've been in Singapore for quite a few years, decades even, you coach corporates, and you must have watched many presentations out there because you go to conferences and you go to gatherings. When it comes to Singaporeans, what are we doing wrong at such presentations in Singapore? Are we reading, for example, word for word of the slides, not engaging enough with our audience? And please be frank, Christina, because we're here to learn and we're here to improve, and constructive criticism helps.
I think it's not just about Singapore or Singaporeans. I think it's generally about corporate world where It's important to be successful. It's important to deliver, you know. The whole focus is in your head and not in your body.
Yeah.
So it's not also about like reading slides. So it's just a symptom, you know. The
Right.
deeper issue is the fear of being judged,
Yeah.
the fear of social judgment. And when we speak, like I said, we kind of focus on ourselves. It's all about us. Oh my God, I hate my voice. Oh my God, how do I look like? But if we shift that focus to the audience, right? Why am I here? To whom am I talking to? And why I'm saying what I'm saying? Why is it so important? Because it is important. You are, for whatever reason, asked to give this presentation. So you're qualified, you're professional, you're already intelligent. So people in corporate world, they're so intelligent, they're so smart, and they want to perform. But that creates a lot of tension. So it's really important to shift that focus from your head to your body and to connect to your body.
What if your body is shaking?
Let
You
it
just-
shake.
Let it shake,
Let
baby.
it shake. What if you start stuttering or whatever? Just let it happen. It's okay. We already passed those times when you need to articulate every word on stage and project like in a Shakespearean theater. Nobody talks like this. Just like it's normal human behavior. We cough, we have dry throat sometimes, we need to, I don't know, sneeze, we stutter, we look for words. It's a human nature, it's authenticity, it's you being in the moment, right? So it's okay, don't worry about it. Just focus on where you are, what kind of room is it, ground your feet, feel the floor, feel yourself physically in the room, look at people around you, and then remember that you are valuable and what you say is very, very valuable, and you are here for a reason.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all here for a reason. That's right. Christina, I see you're happily settled down here with a husband
Yes.
and your children.
Yes.
How do you help your children be better communicators so that they can go to school or preschool well equipped to speak out in class and express themselves clearly?
Yes, I have two sons. One is 6, another one is 1-year-old. And my 6-year-old, I jokingly call him a radio station or a walking radio because he talks all the time. He talks to himself, to us, to strangers. And that just reminds me that children are natural communicators and they are already confident and they already know what to say and when to say, and we just need to learn from them. And this is what I'm trying to do. I try to learn from my kids that expressiveness, that fearlessness. And but of course I guide my son. I tell him just slow down, take deep breaths, think about what you're gonna say first, and look people in the eye and really listen, right? He's still young, but I think it's a good time for him to learn that it's just not only you, it's another person in front of you, and really listen. And I'm trying to do that with him as well. I put aside all the phones, everything, and really listen. Sometimes it takes hours for him to, finish, but I'm like, I'm here for you. My grandma, she used to listen to me like that, and that that stayed with me. Yeah, you feel seen. You feel seen.
Yeah.
That you matter.
That you matter and that you're grown up. Your mom or your grandma is very much listening to you. Speaking, and that really brings me to something that you said, that this creative journey of yours was inspired by your mom's career.
Yes, precisely.
What was that?
So my mom, she's an actress in musical theater in Russia for 30 years already, and I was 5 when she started working in the theater. So I would come to the theater almost every day after school or kindergarten, and I would stay there. I was growing up behind the stage in all this magical world, and of course it affected me profoundly. And when I was 5, I decided that I wanted to be an actress. So
So you decided very early on.
Destiny.
And look at you now. You're more than just that. You are an actress through and through, but you are doing other things. Is your mom still performing?
Yes, for 30 years, for more than 30 years now. Yes, she's a singer as well. She's an operetta theater. So
What's her name?
Olga.
Olga?
Yes.
Olga what?
Olga Golovina. Her
Olga
name is
Golovina.
Yes.
And she's in Moscow right now, or she's elsewhere?
So we are from the far east of Russia. Our city is called Khabarovsk. It's near China.
It's near China.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so your mom is definitely
she's a star. She's here in Singapore, actually visited me now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God bless our moms, really.
Yes.
Before I let you go, Christina, I wanted to ask you, once your Academy ATA is well oiled, has a steady stream of students, you got a good amount of staff under your care who also can communicate your message, what else do you want to do and achieve?
I mean, I love storytelling. I would never stop acting, telling stories, writing and producing films. I want to travel with my work, and I created a YouTube channel where I'm sharing my perspective on communication, on leadership, on confidence. So it's my new endeavor, new project I'm very excited about. And just continuing, my work is always evolving. We are constantly changing, our work changing, and I will continue spread my message, spread my philosophy, because I know that when a person transforms, it's just such a magical moment when a person becomes in contact with themselves, and then they go into the world and the world becomes better for that. So I am happy to contribute the rest of my life to that.
How very noble of you, and yes, it is also good to have that as a business as well. Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you. Appreciate it.
As do I, and as do the others who are listening in too.
Thank you for listening, yes.
Everyone, yes. And thank you for telling us too.